Marc Marquez's epic ride back to pit with Bagnaia's parents after Brno crash. A dramatic turn of events unfolded in the MotoGP qualifying session, leaving fans on the edge of their seats and Marc Marquez in need of a ride. The Brno qualifying session was a roller coaster of emotions for Marc Marquez, the Spanish rider who has been making waves in the MotoGP scene. In a shocking turn of events, Marquez's qualifying session came to an abrupt end when he crashed during his last attempt. The incident left him stranded on the track, and he was forced to ask for a ride back to the pits. But here's where it gets interesting and a little unconventional. Who came to Marquez's rescue? None other than Pecco Bagnaia's parents, Pietro and Stefania. The Italian duo didn't hesitate to lend a helping hand, offering Marquez a ride on their scooter. The unlikely trio made their way back to the Ducati pit and eventually to the park firm. And this is the part most people miss, the fact that Pecco Bagnaia's parents were the ones who came to Marquez's aid. It's a testament to the camaraderie and sportsmanship that exists in the MotoGP community. Meanwhile, Pecco Bagnaia himself had a day to remember, securing his first pole of the season. But what do you think? Was Marquez's crash a result of bad luck, or a sign of things to come? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Pecco Bagnaia's Ducati Tyre warning drama explained Czech MotoGP sprint controversy. In a surprising turn of events during the Czech MotoGP sprint, Pecco Bagnaia revealed that a malfunction in his Ducati motorcycle's electrical system led to an erroneous tire pressure warning. This incident has sparked discussions about the reliability of technology in high-stakes racing environments. During the sprint race, both of Ducati's factory riders were observed intentionally slowing down to allow competitors to pass them. This strategic move was aimed at increasing their tire pressures after receiving alerts about a potential penalty for being below the required limits. Bagnaia was the first to execute this tactic on lap 5, followed closely by Marc Marquez, who ultimately won the sprint. After the race, Marquez faced scrutiny regarding his tire pressures, but managed to avoid any penalties. This was due to a glitch in the race direction system, which mistakenly indicated that he was in violation of the regulations. Bagnaia, who had secured pole position for the first time this season, experienced a disappointing drop from second place to 7th by the end of the race. He rushed into the Ducati garage, fearing he would face a penalty. However, subsequent analysis of the data revealed that his bike had malfunctioned, incorrectly signaling that he was under the front tire pressure limit. This left him convinced that he would be penalized, despite his efforts to rectify the situation during the race. Unfortunately, I received a warning from the dashboard indicating that I was below the pressure limit, Bagnaia explained to MotoGP.com. I attempted to let other riders pass, but the warning persisted. I was certain I would receive a penalty, but upon arriving at the box, I discovered I was not under investigation. It was quite strange. Upon reviewing the data, I found that from the second lap, I was actually above the limit. It's unusual to encounter such a problem. Even before the race began, I was experiencing some electronic issues with the dashboard. My team was working to resolve everything, but perhaps something wasn't configured correctly. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have needed to let other riders pass because my tire pressure was fine. However, I acted on the information my bike was providing. It's an unfortunate situation, and my team can likely explain it better than I can. It is what it is. Since the start of the season, things have not been going as expected, but we are diligently working to regain consistency and normalcy. I understood that Marc was below the limit, but he allowed Pedro Acosta to pass, reach the limit, and then overtook him again. He was following the normal protocol, while my situation was not functioning as it should have. It's peculiar how electronics and unusual regulations can complicate matters. Despite this setback, which cost him a probable podium finish in the sprint, Bagnaia expressed satisfaction with his overall performance that day. He felt he gained valuable insights into his riding compared to Marquez. It may sound odd, but I am quite pleased with the day overall because, for the first time, I was able to contend for pole position, he remarked. I achieved it. Marc crashed while he was 2/10 faster, but I managed to secure pole. During the race, I was following him closely. For the first time, I was grasping more about my performance, which was significant. However, I noticed that while I was competitive in braking, I was losing some acceleration because he could maneuver the bike more smoothly. He is currently very smooth in his riding style. I was trying to keep up, but I lost a bit of focus when issues arose. Nevertheless, I believe tomorrow will present a different scenario. We will need to manage the rear tire more effectively in the early part of the day, so we will see how it goes. Bagnaia's lessons from Czech GP qualifying mistakes. MotoGP strategy analysis. The roar of engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the thrill of speed. Formula One transcends mere sport. It offers an electrifying experience. Each race weekend presents its own unique challenges, victories, and heartaches, creating a tapestry of emotions that fans and teams alike navigate. As the teams prepare for the next race, all eyes are on Francesco Bagnaia, who is grappling with the disappointment of yet another missed opportunity. Despite demonstrating potential during practice sessions, his aspirations dwindled during the qualifying rounds. A combination of poor timing and questionable strategy left him sidelined, reflecting on the repercussions of decisions made too late. The Ducati team has come under scrutiny, and Bagnaia's honest acknowledgement of their errors has sparked discussions about the team's direction and decision-making during critical moments. This emotional roller coaster, intertwined with technical complexities, serves as a reminder that the road to victory in the high-speed realm of motorsport is often riddled with unexpected challenges. Reflecting on his experience at the Czech Grand Prix qualifying, Bagnaia expressed, "We simply made all the wrong choices." The talented Ducati rider faced yet another hurdle in his season, as he fell short of advancing to the Q2 session, leaving fans and analysts bewildered. Although he showed promise in practice, his decision-making during qualifying raised eyebrows, prompting him to reflect on the strategic blunders that hampered his performance. He emphasized the collective nature of their strategy, admitting, "We simply made all the wrong choices," directly pointing to the mistakes made that day. With Bagnaia's performance capturing the attention of spectators, this article explores the various factors that contributed to his unfortunate qualifying session. After a series of trials leading up to the race, the Italian rider felt immense pressure to deliver results. The decisions surrounding his pit stops, along with unexpected tire choices, have come under scrutiny. In his candid post-session discussion, it became painfully evident that strategy is a pivotal element in the fast-paced world of MotoGP. As fans assessed the critical moments of this qualifying round, many were left pondering what might have been had different choices been made. Bagnaia himself critically evaluated his performance, highlighting that a more effective pit strategy could have significantly influenced his overall standing. The interplay between rider intuition and team strategy often dictates race outcomes, and Bagnaia's reflections serve as a compelling reminder of this dynamic. Bagnaia's challenges began right from the start of qualifying, as he found himself in a situation where his strategy did not align with the evolving conditions. While he had anticipated a strong performance based on his practice times, early decisions placed him in a vulnerable position. The root of the issue appeared to stem from the pit lane. Adhering to the strategic plan set by his team caused him to miss optimal laps when conditions were most favorable. The Italian rider pointed out several key moments where better timing could have led to a different result. "I was in the box when the others were improving," Bagnaia lamented. These pit stops not only disrupted his momentum but also deprived him of the chance to enhance his pace, which was crucial during such a vital session. It was clear that the timing and nature of these decisions were subpar, leaving Bagnaia in the unfortunate position of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Another significant factor contributing to these challenges was tire selection. The choice to switch to soft tires amid uncertain conditions was a defining aspect of Bagnaia's predicament. He reflected, "The only possibility to go in the top 10 was to go with the medium rear, wet tire. But we decided to go with the soft. It was the incorrect strategy." Such admissions offer insight into the complexities of making rapid decisions in the race environment, where every second counts. In the fast-paced world of MotoGP, grasping the mechanics of tire performance, especially in unpredictable weather, is crucial. This understanding can be the difference between success and failure on the track. By failing to align their strategic approach with the moment's conditions, Ducati's team left Bagnaia in a regrettable position. This situation underscores the ongoing challenges drivers face when balancing personal insights with team decisions, highlighting the importance of cohesive strategies. As the season unfolds, Bagnaia's recent struggles at the Czech GP qualifying illustrate broader implications for his championship ambitions. As a two-time MotoGP champion, the expectations are sky-high, and such missteps can feel magnified in a fiercely competitive field. The nuances of this season have already placed significant pressure on Bagnaia, and qualifying disappointments only add to the mounting strain. Reflecting on his experience, Bagnaia commented on the ongoing difficulties he's encountered with bike traction and overall feel while racing. "Honestly, it's already a complicated season," he stated. "The psychological burden of these setbacks cannot be underestimated. Riders who find themselves constantly battling issues beyond their control risk falling into a cycle of performance decline. This has a dual effect. It not only hampers individual performance, but can also impact team morale." Given the tumultuous moments on the track, Bagnaia's subsequent efforts to recover from such setbacks become the focal point. However, recovery is not solely about individual performance. It requires a collaborative effort between the rider and the engineering team. Continuous improvement hinges on evaluating learning points, recognizing flaws, and implementing changes in training or strategy before crucial races. This focused recovery strategy could ultimately help stabilize performances in future races. As the season progresses, the scrutiny of decisions made during qualifying will parallel ongoing analysis of Bagnaia's performance and racing choices. Will the narrative shift as the Ducati rider recalibrates his approach? Drivers who are adaptable and learn from their mistakes often turn their fortunes around, making it essential to closely monitor Bagnaia's journey. As Francesco Bagnaia seeks to enhance his performance in upcoming races, several avenues for improvement could significantly alter his trajectory. One primary area for growth lies in enhancing communication with his crew. Strengthening this dialogue will ensure more accurate assessments of track conditions and rider performance. Being able to articulate his feedback more clearly could lead to better decision-making from the team. Additionally, Bagnaia would greatly benefit from a thorough review of his qualifying laps, utilizing video analysis to dissect the decisions made during the Czech GP. By understanding the interplay between individual choices and team strategies, he may recalibrate his approach in future situations. Learning from past experiences is a fundamental principle of motorsport success. Previous mistakes should inform future efforts to develop meticulous race strategies. In terms of tactical adjustments, focusing on building flexibility in tire strategy could enable Bagnaia to respond more effectively to changing track conditions. Being prepared to switch tires based on weather or track state changes could provide him with additional opportunities to break into the top 10 during qualifying rounds. As demonstrated by the Czech GP, a misalignment in tire choices can lead to systemic failures in achieving performance goals. As the season continues, the time for deep reflection and strategic implementation will be crucial for Bagnaia. Navigating this challenging path is no easy feat. With each race comes the necessity for adaptability and ongoing improvement. Observers will be keenly watching the developments in his racing decisions as they unfold in the upcoming races, encapsulating the drama and excitement that accompany Formula One. Bagnaia's recounting of his Czech GP qualifying experience serves as a powerful reminder that in motorsport, even the smallest choices can have far-reaching consequences. Each race, each decision, and each ride on the bike weaves a narrative that fans continue to follow with unwavering interest.